What's up, guys? So today we have another EDC Club from GoingGear. So just pop the package open and there's the stuff. So go ahead and take a look at this. Paperwork we'll leave off to the side for a moment. So we got a few different things here. First off, we got some Night Eyes gear ties. These things are awesome. I actually use these with Christina. Just nice to randomly wrap up anything. We use these things for all kinds of stuff, not just cords. I actually just dug out one of my large ones. I make really fat, wide, big ones. What's really cool too, like if you're into gear and stuff and you like something like this, you could find these at, I want to say Home Depot. I don't know if Lowe's has it as well, but Home Depot definitely has like a huge Night Eyes like end cap. It's a whole section with all kinds of lanyards for, or not just lanyards, different types of key rings and stuff for your key setup, for your EDC needs. But they also have these gear ties. So if that looks like something cool, you can find that at Home Depot. You don't have to just order it online. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes I like actually buying stuff at stores. In 2021, we buy everything on the internet, sight unseen, and it doesn't matter because there's free shipping everywhere and coupons and discounts, and it's always the cheapest. Here's something aside, nothing to do with this video, but I hate returning stuff. I know that sounds really dumb. Christina gets mad at me sometimes because I would rather throw something out if it's cheap than try to return it. I don't like returning things. It's almost like, all right, well, I messed up, oh well. But no, that's not how the world works. Everyone returns stuff. Not me, I don't like it. So anyway, we got some gear ties. Way more information that is necessary to talk about gear ties. So what else do we have here? We have, looks like a compass from Mech Army, the Cmp-2 Compass. And this one is in a brass body. The brass body is actually really neat. I'd have to see compared to a good compass to make sure the actual internal part works. You know, it'd be a shame if they had this really cool heavy duty brass case and then it was just like a cheap, 20-cent compass on the inside. So let's see, right now it's accurate because north is generally that way. So anyway, so let's see, features: mechanical instrument inspired design. Okay, uses special encapsulated technology to give high sensitivity. What does that mean? It's floating? I love, whoever did marketing for Mech Army, good on you, because you're really selling it here with all these fancy words. Fluorescent, glow in the dark. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Okay, the fact that it glows in the dark. Looks like we do a flashlight, so we'll check that out before the video's over. Flawless finish by CNC. Keyring included, available in TC4 titanium, brass, and copper. Free beaded chain may be worn as a pendant. Well, it's not free, I mean, there is a beaded chain there, which is nice. So you can wear this as a necklace. If you happen to not already wear some kind of jewelry as a necklace, or you don't already have a neck knife or something. I actually really do love the idea of brass. Now, it is also offered in titanium and copper. I'm glad that they're not offering it in stainless steel because clearly that's magnetic and that wouldn't work for a compass, right? So, I do actually think it's cool. I want to see that glow in the dark though. I want to say that it's probably just the letters here, the NEWS, that's glow in the dark, but we're going to find out a little bit later. Actually, let's go ahead and rip this out of the package as well. Just want to kind of look at it a little more here. Whoa, little chain went flying. Those are good to have. I use those for all kinds of stuff, as you guys know. It does have some heft to it, being solid brass. So, it's a little heavy, which is nice. For some reason, we equate heaviness with quality. So yeah, I mean, I never thought I needed a brass compass in my life, but this is actually pretty cool. So nice design on the back that's laser etched in there. We have a solid body, and then we have like this front plate, which is removable, which is actually really nice. If for some reason it broke, I guess you can take these screws out and put a new one in there. So that's kind of nice. Let's zoom in on that real quick. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's chunky, heavy duty. If you're really into, like, you have a whole brass EDC and you're looking at your compass and it's plastic or aluminum and you're thinking, man, I wish they made a brass compass. Well, there you go. It's your lucky day. So let's put that off to the side for now, but we are going to revisit that. Then we have the knife. I'm glad to see a knife in this particular month, but because I always want the knife, that's what we're like mostly looking at. I use all kinds of gear and I love it all. But the knife, that's where it's at. That's what people are excited about. Now, I happen to already have this knife. This is a Bury from Gear Aid, and I got one of these in a battle box. Okay, so I'm already familiar with this knife. It's not a bad knife at all. It's just really kind of low, middle of the road. I don't have too much bad to say about it. It's just kind of, you know, an inexpensive survival style knife. I'm not super into the sheath style here, but like, you know, this whole thing might be nice for like a kayaking trip or something like that. I always recommend you have multiple knives anyway if you're going out and adventuring. You know, so if you're like kayaking or something and you have a nice knife like clipped to your, you know, flotation device or your bag or whatever that's literally on you, it'd be nice to just have a separate one. You never know. You get caught up in some gear, webbing, who knows what's going on. It's always good to have a nice knife. It is sharp out of the box, I can definitely say that. I don't usually like combo edges unless the serrations are done well. These are very small serrations. So small serrations like that, even sharp, they tend to bind up on things. It's just been my experience before. But anyway, like I said, I mean, it's not the worst knife in the world by any means, but it's lackluster, you know. But it is a knife, which is cool. So you can pause there if you want to see all the details on here. This is in a 5CR15 stainless steel, which is obviously very soft if you know your blade steel. So it won't hold an edge all that long. But again, I think I even said this in the battle box, this is a great knife to literally stash somewhere. Mount this in the back of your trunk of your car, mount this on your mountain bike, on, you know, on the frame, mount this anywhere. Just put this as like an emergency knife, that's it. When it's sharp out of the box, you can use it a few times. No issues with the edge getting dull. I wouldn't necessarily want to just be dropped off in the middle of the woods somewhere and try to survive with this thing, but it still works. It's still a solid design. You know, it's just, like I said, it's a little lackluster. But just fantastic specifically for that backup knife. That knife you just mount somewhere, forget about, and then one day, oh my God, I really need a knife. Guess what? It's there and it's still sharp because it's brand new. So that's the knife. And we have a flashlight here. This is from Rovyvon, excuse me. This one says it's part of the Aurora series. My wife has, I got one of these in like a really early GoingGear EDC Club. And it's the Rovyvon one, I forget the model offhand, but it has the glow-in-the-dark body, and it has a, what is it? It has a UV LED in there as well. The side lights up, there's a white light out the front. It's really bright. She loves that flashlight. It is literally her favorite flashlight. She EDCs that every single day on her car keys, on her little setup, which maybe I'll do a video in the future on that, but she loves it. And she really wants to get the one with the red LED too, just to have like a different version of it. But it's really cool. She uses that UV all the time for all kinds of stuff. But yeah, really, really awesome lights. So this looks like another one in the series. This one is in Army Green. I'm not sure if that is something that, just pull out. I don't break anything. Push. Push where? Push in. Not that I really, oh, there we go. Not that I really care about the packaging. Yeah, this is really cool. I don't know if this is exclusive to just the GoingGear Club. This looks like one of their models, but in green. If I can ever get it out of the package here. There we go. So that's a really cool Army Green on here. It's super lightweight. This looks like the same design overall, only obviously this is not clear, so there's no LEDs in the side here. There's a charging port. There's a little button. Obviously I have to familiarize myself with this light. Oh, that's nice. So I actually have a temporary on. That's kind of cool. But how's it turn on? Oh, all right. So I forget the UI for these. This is definitely different. So double tap to turn it on, which is actually kind of cool. It really just depends on your personal preference, but 650 lumens for the highest output, which is actually extremely bright for such a tiny little lightweight flashlight here. So let's go ahead and hold to shut that off. So that's actually really cool that there's that momentary on. You just hold the button down. Literally the same as a weapons light you'd have on like a pistol or something. I don't know if I've seen that on like an EDC style light where there's just a momentary on. It makes so much sense. Wow. Okay, I love that. You can see there's also the pocket clip on here if you want to throw on the pocket clip, of course charging cable, and a flat split ring. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's go ahead and see what is glow in the dark with this. Charge that up, and I'm half blinded because I was staring right at it, and I was right. It is just the, if we can get some shadow here. There we go, there's a good shot of it. So you can see obviously it just lights up the actual direction. All right, so if you're in pitch black, you'll be able to see what's going on there. Now I have this angled because I'm covering the lens here, but it does actually turn and go where it's supposed to. All right, so that's pretty cool. I like it. I definitely dig that. And that concludes this month's EDC Club. You know what I don't see here? I don't see a decal. Not that it matters, I have a million of them. But yeah, I don't see it in this particular club. Let me know down in the comment section if you're part of the GoingGear EDC Club, if you've got a decal in this month. Just curious. So first, the Gear Aid knife, the Bury, $32.95. Gear Aid Bury is a great budget fixed blade utility knife. Has a 3-inch titanium coated, 3-inch titanium coated, 3-inch serrated drop point blade. Okay, it's 3 inches. They'll let you know that twice. It's not 6 inches. They just let you know twice. Use this all-around knife to cut line, slice food, break glass, open bottle. Well, it does have a bottle opener on the bottom, on the tang that sticks out. But you know, clearly you can use it wherever you want. Mech Army Cmp-2 Compass, normally 30 bucks. Everyone needs a compass, and the Cmp-2 from Mech Army is the perfect one for EDC use. It weighs less than 1 ounce, glows in the dark, and uses proprietary encapsulation technology to ensure accuracy. Yeah, pretty cool. I have to say, like, Mech Army in general, because I have a couple of their things over the years, and I got some stuff from Mech Army in trade from people. And their stuff is nice, but it is expensive. Like, I have a really cool, it looks like a pistol cartridge, like a 357 Magnum or something, and it's a flashlight on a lanyard. It is awesome. And I got that, again, I want to say in one of these clubs, but they charge like 60 bucks or something for it. And I'm like, I was shocked. I mean, the LED inside is really nice. It is actually really bright and stuff, but the gimmick of it being, you know, bullet shaped and stuff, it really should be like a $20 light with less performance, if that makes sense. It actually has more performance, but in this gimmicky kind of package, which is tons of gun guys and gals out there. They would love that kind of thing, but I don't know. It's just, like I said, generally speaking, I find their prices to be kind of high. It's somewhat justified by the gear itself. Just one of those things. So then we have the Rovyvon Aurora A1x, $26.95 normally. This mini keychain light from the Rovyvon is a beast. It packs 650 lumens of power, fully charges by micro USB in just 70 minutes, and includes a removable pocket clip. We are confident this light will make it into your EDC rotation. This one will definitely get used. This is not something that's going to be set aside for trade. I will 1000% use this. I love everything from Rovyvon that I've had thus far. I have like 4 or 5 lights from them. They're just awesome. And like I said, my wife absolutely loves hers. Then we have the Night Eyes Gear Tie Pack 385. Organize, wrap, and hang almost anything with these reusable twist ties. Features a strong bendable wire with durable rubber. You know, it's funny, I never considered using this as an actual bread tie. You know what I'm saying? You open the loaf of bread, you get that little stupid plastic tab that breaks or you lose it. I never did that, by the way, when I open bread. Not that you care how I open bread, but you bring it open the store, and I rip the tab off, throw the tab in the garbage, and then when I'm done using the bread, I hold the top, I spin the whole loaf, right, so it twists up, and then I tuck the flap on the bottom and I put it back on the shelf, where we happen to keep our bread above the fridge in like a container, and I just put it on the flap so no air gets to it. Hey, it works every time. But I never considered using something like this where I can use it over and over and over again, similar to like a chip clip or something. That's actually fascinating. I might actually change how I wrap my bread up now. Get one of these bright colored ones and use that as a real bread tie. Interesting, interesting. So that is it for now. Pretty cool month. I love all the stuff. Like I said, familiar with this knife already. Don't really need that, but it's kind of cool. I do like it. Absolutely love this. And obviously this is not so exciting, but super useful. And that's what I find I get a lot of these, you know, monthly clubs is stuff that's like not so exciting, but it's super useful. And I really do find myself actually using a lot of this gear. So that's it for now. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.